The Sonic Movie 3 news just keeps on coming, and of course it's not from Paramount, it's from leaks, dude. When I first made this channel, I told myself I would never cover leaks, but Paramount has been making it really hard, and not only has that whole sentiment gone out the window, it is driving on the freeway. But before we get into that though, if you don't know who I am, hi, I'm SanicBoi. I do Sonic news, reviews, and sometimes video essays, and if you could, please like and subscribe, because we are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and the likes really help me out in the algorithm. Also, I live stream every Saturday at 11 a.m. PST and 2 p.m. EST. We always have so much fun. Please just come check it out. Don't worry, I'm not going to turn this into another Sonic Movie 3 rant video about the leaks. No, I'm just here to cover stuff and then have some Amy discussion, which I can guarantee will probably take up like half the video and most of the comment section. Today we're covering from what is a few day old leaks to what has come out the day of filming this from Daniel RPK and Unfolding Sin. Sin? Sign? Scene? Dude, just leave a comment. Tell me how to say your name, please. But we also have merchandise leaks, so let's talk about that real quick first. Sonic Movie 3 costumes are being sold at Costco, and Sonic Movie 3 figures are being sold at Walmart. I am not joking. Here are the images. Obviously, they have to be blurred because I'm not risking any chances, especially in terms of those figures. But yeah, everything looks real, and in fact, this picture is from my friend Chris. I might actually have to go check to see if these are at my stores now, because if they are, I am picking them up, no questions asked from any employee. And the surprising thing is, on the day of this video's filming, there was supposed to be a Sonic Movie 3 trailer release. Apparently, according to the real, I don't know, whatever his name is, he said something along those lines, but nothing has come yet, so let's lead into our next thing about the trailer's release. Daniel RPK is saying that the trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 will release sometime in August, which, I mean, okay, that's an acceptable time for me still. I mean, like, August 20th, I see, is probably that week is going to be the most likely. Maybe before, maybe after, but probably August. But even then, I'm not gonna hold this guy's word, like, to the utmost value, because he said it was coming in July originally, but now it's coming in August? I know trailers can get delayed, but like, I don't know. Before we get into the last topic from Daniel RPK, I want to get into what Unfolding Sin has said about Sonic Movie 3. He made 2 posts right before his account got deleted by himself, by the way, not Paramount, but he said to screenshot before he deletes his account, so this is probably correct. I mean, I don't know. Who can trust leakers at this point, right? Unfolding Sin says, Amy's in the film, not know where, could be post-credit scene. More action than the first 2 films, this time involving Gun. That's actually really interesting, because we didn't really get a lot of interaction between the actual Sonic characters and Gun, besides, like, maybe one scene, but this is going to be really cool. Deaths, which, he's actually said something else before about the theme of Sonic Movie 3 being how does one deal with loss, so I think we kind of already expected that. Time travel. If you've seen the storyboard leaks, then I think you know where this is going, but yes, very prevalent. Sonic Adventure 2 theme song is in. Yeah, we all could have guessed that. Liv and Lauren is in there, like, come on. He also goes on to say, Shadow's iconic bike, which has a gun attached to it. I didn't think they would do that. Shadow is going to be having a gun in live action. He's gonna try to shoot Sonic or anyone who stands in his way. Explain to me how this movie's gonna be like PG again? Regardless, that's really cool. 2 key points of the first film will be touched upon, which I really wonder which 2 points they are talking about, whether it's like a certain character or a certain plot beat from the original. I just don't even know, and it's really interesting. Jim Carrey is in more than one role, which I think some of us were already speculating. Some of us thought that he would be also playing Gerald Robotnik, which I guess he is, or at least he has some other sort of role that's different than Eggman? Like, I don't know where they could take that besides, like, Gerald, so I don't know. Knuckles vs. Shadow. Yeah, this one's already been confirmed by the CinemaCon trailer. Third act is something out of an Avengers film, which we don't really know what that means by that, because there's a lot of things more recently in media that have been called like something out of an Avengers film, whether it be like a portal scene or like a New York fight scene in 2012. Like, we don't know what this could be referring to, whether it be a final battle or just like the entire third act. We just don't know. But yes, that was Unfolding Sin's final post really ever about Sonic Movie 3. So yeah, all this sounds really interesting, but let's get into the last topic of the video. First off, Daniel RPK confirmed a Shadow spinoff. I believe this is the TV show that he leaked as well. Also, that Amy will have a big role in Sonic 4 that is already in early development, which that is really interesting. I didn't think they'd already be starting development on Sonic 4, but you know, whatever. And the fact that she's gonna have a big role reportedly, which I would assume that if Amy's in the 4th movie that they are doing a Sonic CD-esque thing with like Metal Sonic, or maybe they're adding Metal Sonic but still doing like the time travel elements from the 3rd film and like Sonic CD and Sonic 06, so they could bring in Silver, which is really interesting. But I wish I cared more about Amy being in there. Which leads me into the last topic of this video, which is the discussion about Amy in the Sonic films. With this new information, especially Speed Supersonic's video saying that Amy will not be in Sonic Movie 3 officially confirmed, fans have kind of gotten in a little bit of a tizzy about if Amy will actually be in Sonic 3 or not, which I do not think so. I think Shadow is too big of a character to have to put someone alongside him, unlike Knuckles in Sonic Movie 2 alongside Tails. Also, we do know Sonic Movie 3 is adapting elements from Sonic Adventure 2, so it is very possible that Shadow will have that turnaround. And who did that in the original Sonic Adventure 2? Amy Rose did. But it has been seen a time before that her role is easily replaceable. I think some of you know where I'm going with this. Chris in Sonic X. I don't even think Amy did anything for most of that saga. I think she just like stood around. But Chris was actually the one to get that speech on Shadow. So I feel like any character can do that, especially like Sonic, since he's had a lot more character development than he did in Sonic Adventure 2. Or maybe Knuckles too. I don't think Tails has any beef with the world, so maybe Knuckles can convince him that that's a good place, especially what he's learned inside the Knuckles show. Unfolding Sin has said that Amy will be in Sonic 3, and Daniel RPK is saying it now, so I'm not saying she's not going to be there, but I don't think we should care if she's there. Because when you look at Amy in the games, what does she really have going for her besides her like passion and her love for Sonic? Like, can you literally name any other actual personality trait that she has? Okay, maybe she's stubborn. Maybe she can have anger issues sometimes, but like, do they really do anything that's not at least stereotypical and that's not boring like in Sonic Frontiers? I know that the movie series can create entirely new characters, especially for ones like Sonic, but I'm not sure what they would do with Amy whatsoever. And I'm not going to name names, but people are saying that there is a lack of female representation in this series, which, totally not true. We got Maddie, Rachel, and Rachel's daughter, the background characters, yeah. There are some people who go further beyond this by saying that there isn't any women representation in the main Sonic cast, like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and now soon to be Shadow. Which this is the part where I don't really care about Amy, you know? Because here's the thing with fictional characters, anyone can attach to anyone they want. That's why Spider-Man works so well, is because it feels like anyone can be behind that mask. Peter Parker's just some average dude, just like living his life, you know? So I don't feel like that it's necessary that we need to create someone just for female representation. I feel like audiences already latch onto these characters enough, and I feel like it will just be a little bit forced if they are only doing it for female representation. So with everyone saying there needs to be representation among the Sonic cast, I'm just thinking to myself, people love these characters regardless. If we're just doing that for the sake of doing it, I feel like we shouldn't do it at all. I feel like that's the direction that they took with Sonic Movie 3. And obviously, I don't think Amy would have enough of a purpose to be there either way, so saving her for Sonic Movie 4 is honestly the better idea. I think it's the same with Rouge, especially since we're only adapting elements from Sonic Adventure 3. I feel like Shadow's the only person we really need to add.
When I was in danger back on Prison Island, you decided to save me.
So therefore, Amy does not need to be in Sonic Movie 3. There are so many people saying she needs to be, she doesn't. And I'm not gonna care if she is. If she is, that's cool. I'm awesome with that. Even if it's just a post-credit scene, that's gonna be cool to see another Sonic character on screen. And obviously they're gonna save her for Sonic Movie 4, which I feel like they will be able to develop her way better, give her way more of a better purpose in that film compared to anything else. So now that we're all done with the Amy stuff, I am legally obligated to tell you that Amy Rose is the best Sonic character ever. Don't worry, I'm not doing this out of fear or out of contractual obligations so that I don't die. I am telling you because I genuinely love this character. I'm not trying to get into the good graces of certain portions of the Sonic franchise. I think she's brilliant. She's awesome. Her personality is amazing. I just love how she loves Sonic, you know? Yeah. Help me. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about today. I know leaks are kind of not my thing, but I still like to cover them. I still like to give you guys the news. I feel like you guys really deserve to hear this, especially that discussion about Amy Rose. Tell me if you enjoyed that, and if you want Amy Rose in Sonic 3 or Sonic 4. I don't know. I don't really want her in there, or at least in Sonic 3. Sonic 4, she would serve her purpose. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.